Welcome back to UK Knowledge Guru. In this video, I will guide you how to apply for a defined COS. So you have steps which you have to follow. From the worker screen, select Defined COS. Your screen will look like this. This screen we are talking about, SMS System screen. There is a complete guide on my channel how to use SMS System. You will go Defined COS. So under the worker screen, you will look for Defined COS. Defined COS is for the people who are coming from outside the UK. You have four options: apply for a defined COS, apply for a defined COS based on a previous request, view pending defined COS application, create and assign granted defined COS application, view refused defined COS application. So just now we are trying to apply for a defined COS. So we'll go in this section. The next step will be apply for defined COS. When you will click this, you will get this screen. Apply for the number of COS required. Use and edit the data from the previous application to create a new application. So if you have already created one and you wanted to edit, you can use this step. Next one is view application that are currently pending or under review. Next option is withdraw any application that you no longer wish to be considered. Next option is create and assign defined COS, view and return, reclaim defined COS. When you will click apply for defined COS, you will get this option. Apply for defined COS category, skilled worker, new hires. New hires defined. How many number of COS you need? You will mention that over here. Next step will be application for defined COS employment details. So the start date of the work, end date of the work. So if you are applying for 5 years, you will select this over here. Or if you are applying for 3 years, 2 years, you can amend this over here. Migrant employments. Which employment they are coming from, job title. So for example, if they are coming as a IT technician or restaurant manager, you will mention that. Job type, you will select the job type over here. Summary of job description. You need to mention that this is a mandatory. So you need to mention what they will be doing when they will be on this skilled worker visa route. Gross salary excluding any allowances and guaranteed bonus in pound sterling. So you need to mention total amount of salary in pence as well. So for example, if it's 38,700.00, that's how you will mention this. For each job on a client contract, if they are coming on that, you will select on this. Summary of a client contract. Usually this is not the case when you are not bringing anyone on a client contract. Tick to confirm the job is an eligible occupation code. So in this video, I have discussed if anyone coming to UK and switching and applying as a new entrant, like from graduate visa, you can use this guidance. It will help you. Next step is you will tick to confirm if the job is on the current shortage occupation list. Give registration details if there is a legal requirement for the migrant to be registered with professional or other professional organization in the UK. If anyone coming as a GP or as a dentist, that's what you will need to require. Tick to certify maintenance for migrant and dependent if applicable. This is the tick box which you have to do if you have agreed with the employee that you will provide the accommodation and the 1 month cost when they will arrive to the UK. If they do that, then the skilled worker visa, when they are applying, they do not need to show the maintenance fund. After that, you will click next. It will give you all the details, whatever you have mentioned earlier. So for example, it will show like this: application for defined COS, category skilled worker, number of COS, we have requested 20, start date 2021, end date 2022, job title manager, job type is category code 1115, chief executive, summary of job description, management, but you need to provide more detail. This is just an example. Salary £30,000 per annum. This is, like I said, you need to mention in pennies as well. Even if it's 00, you need to mention 0.00. If it's a contract, no. Tick to confirm the job is an eligible occupation code, yes. Tick to confirm it is shortage, no. Are you maintaining any funds for them? No. In this one, then you will have this screen where you will read everything and you certify. The information I have given in this online application is complete, accurate and true to the best of my knowledge. So you agree that everything you have understood and you agree with that. Agree to the terms and condition, tick and then submit. The next step will show you like this. Application for defined COS is submitted. Request number, it will show like this. Category, number of COS, 1. Start date, end date. Okay. You can view this application as many times as you want. You want to go back, you can do that as well. Now apply for a defined COS screen and apply for defined COS based on previous application. This is the step which I was discussing, in which you click and you will get this option. So for example, these COS have been issued before. So for example, you have hired the restaurant manager before and you wanted to use the same detail. So this is the submission date, request number, submitted by, route, job title, number of COS you have requested, granted. You click next and then number of COS you need 100, click next, you will get that option again. So this time it will copy and paste whatever you have used the detail before. This is what it means and this is what it helps. And then again you submit and you submit the screen, tick everything and submit. This is how it will come up. Now your application has now been submitted and it will show like this, just like the previous one. Okay. Now let's discuss view application that are awaiting a decision. When you will click on this, for example, you have requested COS and you are waiting a decision. You click on this and you will come to this screen. This screen will tell you submission date, request number, submitted by, route, job type, number of, and the application status. So if they are granted, they will come over here. You can withdraw by clicking over here. If you withdraw application for defined COS, you will get, as soon as you will click, you will get this screen where the application status will show you pending and you will withdraw. Your application has been withdrawn and will not be considered and okay. And this is how you withdraw the application. You need to understand withdraw, refuse or rejected. These are the three different terms. I will discuss the terms in the end of this video. What do we mean by all these terms? Okay, now let's see when your defined COS has been granted. So granted applications, you click on that and as soon as you will click on that, you will get this kind of screen where it will show the application status as granted. So how many you have requested and whether they are granted or no. Granted application, create and assign defined COS. So once the application has been granted, then you can create and assign COS. So granted application, create and assign defined COS. So like I said, you will click over here, granted application, create and assign defined COS, create and assign defined COS, because this is where applicants like sponsor license guys get confused how to assign a defined COS. So this is the option where you will click and then you will come to the option where you will have create. So this is your sponsor license defined COS request was approved and this is where you will create. When you will click create, you will get to this page, create a COS. Do remember, once you have created a COS and assigned a COS, you cannot amend it. So make sure when you do it right. It clearly says over here, when assigning an ISC liable COS, the fees generated will match your organization circumstances. For example, for a small organization, the ISC immigration skill charge will be calculated based on the low rate. If the immigration skill charge fees is charged at the incorrect rate, it is because the wrong fees was paid for your license application, license renewal application, or to add a route. So every time whenever you apply your sponsor license, you make sure you select the correct fees. Okay, now let's assign the certificate of sponsorship. So if immigration skill charge, if it's exempt, it will show up like this. Family name, given name, nationality, place of birth, country of birth, date, sex, country of residence. This is the first page detail what you need. And then once you do that, it will show like this. The skilled worker route extension, immigration skill charge is liable. passport number, family name, given name, nationality, date of birth, sex, start date, end date. Then you have the option exit, link, assign, amend, delete. Confirmation of a saved COS. So if you, for example, from the confirm COS details, before assigning screen, review the details. So when you will come to this page, you will review the details. It will give you all these terms and conditions. Read and declare and tick the box. The information I have provided is complete. So like I said, it's all same, and again, I agree to the terms and condition. Assign COS. As soon you will click that, you cannot amend. You can only amend minor details. That's what it says. The minor details mean, for example, you have made a mistake in the spelling. So you can just amend that, but you cannot amend anything else. Next option will show payment. Online payment you have to do. So make sure you have funds in your bank. Immigration skill charge will show up over here. Certificate of sponsorship fees will show up over here. The COS fees is different. Immigration skill charge is different. If you watch this video in which I have showed all the fees, this is the total cost video which I have specially created for self-sponsorship route. If you are a new recent graduate and wanted to open a company, this cost will help you. Watch this video. Okay, so it will show up. You can pay by Visa, MasterCard, so all that way, and you can click OK, and this is how you will pay the fees. On a single assigned screen, the COS reference number is displayed. So this is your COS assigned sheet for the single one, and you can click OK, and it will give you all the options. Next option is view previous refused, withdrawn or rejected application. If you wanted to do that, you click on this, you will get all the options. So for example, if anyone is withdrawn, it will show up over here, the decision date as well. So withdrawn means that you have withdrawn the application. Like I showed you, it was showing up over here. You click withdraw and it will withdraw. Refuse means you have requested and you have assigned and the visa is got refused or rejected. That will show up over here. So if your COS, defined COS request is refused, it will show as refused. If it's withdrawn by you, it will show like that. If it's rejected application, for example, you have the skilled worker has already applied and it got rejected, it will show up over here.